Here we go. Here we go. Thursday night football, same game parlay. Hit the thumbs up button. Welcome to Odd Chopper. Hopefully, I give you a reason to subscribe. We have a great reason for you to jump on our betting tools, but we've got a 4-leg same game parlay. We've boosted this sucker to plus 1,300. So let us begin. Now, as you'll see here, 3-point line. It's dipped to 2.5 now. That's fine, right? Because the Niners continue to take. And then all of a sudden, the Rams took it at 3 and pushed it through. No problem for me. I'm fine laying points here for San Francisco, especially now at 2.5. This thing has opened up. But the reality is that the Rams, although they've won all these games, still have a negative point differential and are still losing inside the box, which basically is a reflection of them getting beat, but finding like crazy or just finding ways to hold off a team. Not good for a team that scores 40 and gives up 40 in the same game the following week. Not a good trend for a team. And we catch the 49ers -3 or 2.5, depending on what you like. So right away, we're going to go with the spread here. All right. The other part of this is looking at where we can identify some value with players. And for me, the number one guy on our list is actually going to be Kyren Williams. It's going to be Kyren Williams, I think, in a rush and receiving, primarily because when you look at him at 86.5, right? And we're going to maybe tweak this just a little bit. We're going to put 75 plus because it's a same game parlay. Oh, and by the way, we're boosting it. But the Rams' offensive line is in trouble. You didn't even have Nick Bosa. And what happened? A lot of issues, coverage as far as just identifying the blitz, moving around, quick throws, Matthew Stafford under duress. Kyren Williams going to be involved in the passing game. We know that he's heavily involved in the rushing game and good for about 60, maybe 70 yards on the ground. And I think 3, maybe even 4 receptions off of 5 targets max is going to get us to this number. So we go 86.5 over, of course, for Kyren Williams. Look, it's a big ask. I get it. Pardon me, 75 plus. It's a big ask. But again, we're targeting a guy who should be heavily involved in both the run and passing game, a little bit higher in the passing game because of how difficult it's going to be for Matthew Stafford just to stay upright or just to keep guys out of his face. Speaking of Stafford, bypass him. We're not interested. We want the other quarterback. We want guys that can throw the football and bounce back from injury, look pretty good, and that's Brock Purdy. So right now, you don't even have a running back. Who's the running back? Deebo Samuel? 225 plus alt for Brock Purdy. Don't worry, I'll show you everything before we get out of here. 225 plus passing yards for Brock Purdy is our third leg. And the Niners defense right now is probably going to give up a little bit with even the pressure they can get. There's going to be a need to throw. Maybe it's neutral. Maybe it's even early negative as far as the game script for the Niners. But Purdy's going to have to throw out of necessity because they're so banged up at the running back spot. Sorry, but nothing for Stafford here. All Purdy at 225 plus. Again, taking advantage of the fact that he's back from injury. People look at this guy, Brock Purdy. Like, he's just so unassuming. So people just automatically bypass or look over him unless you're actually looking at him game to game. You think a couple of bad, shitty performances there. He's still banged up. Not so much. Not so much. I told you I got something here for you. All right. Today, right now, I think that's a pretty good likeness. Actually, pretty spot on. Greg Ehrenberg, it was like one of the police sketch artists where Ehrenberg was describing me at 46. And Brody Bentz, one of our top graphic and producers, was, okay, I can do that. Today, that's it. You're watching this today. We'll give you 46% off Portfolio EV. There's a link below. Use code, that's it, 46, the number 46. That's all you need to do, all right? Because it's my birthday, I was given the option, do you want to work or take the day off? And I said, yeah, I'll work, but why don't we give something back to the people, all right? The code's below. Jawan Jennings, anytime touchdown. I mean, this is really neat explanation here. He's the go-to guy. Brandon Ayuk is out. Deebo Samuel is frustrated. Jawan Jennings is a target machine. The only time he didn't was a target magnet was in that snow game. Spare me. $50 to win 715. You have it. I'll see you again below in the Discord. There's a link for that. But sign up, 46% off Portfolio EV. See ya.